I see the hope in your heart.
I've just started a bit of a light cut, nothing too extreme. I'll do the extreme street closer to the time, but yeah, I'm doing this light cut now, so I'm noticing it in the face. Just starting to burn a bit of fat around here, around the biceps and all that are starting to come into place. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to the next sort of 4 weeks worth of it. I should get to I'm hoping to get to that nice tight look. So it's the plan. Yeah, I think I'm not targeting so much up top because I'm quite lean, so I just try and do the whole lot in one couple of times a week sort of thing. Just start at the front, where the shoulders, back, and then yeah, chill. But yeah, definitely legs. I'm just been doing a lot more of that lately, and just the little groups, the lower back, little things like that. I don't want to do too much lower back stuff. I want to keep my little waves, the good feed stuff. I don't want to do squats and deadlifts when I'm going to start increasing the size there. I think it will change the way I look. So I'm just don't do a hell of a lot of core stuff, but my core is still my strong point. So I do quite a different style of core work, but it works good for me. I wouldn't suggest it for everybody, but it works good for me. So yeah, and I'm still hitting carbs quite still high at the moment, but near the end of the night I'm just getting straight into salads, doing everything on weight. So I'm looking forward to tonight's tea. It's a 300 gram chicken, so it's on the big side of things. So I'm really looking forward to that. Spinach, got all of that. So I'm just doing a lot of salad-based stuff rather than veggies. So I think it works a bit better for me. I feel a bit healthier, skin's a bit shinier. Sounds funny, but yeah, all that sort of stuff matters. But yeah, it's hard yards. So we're in here early today, getting the old cardio done, getting that out of the road, doing a bit of posing, which is the hardest one to do.
Yeah,
but yeah, we're doing that, and that's on point now too. So now it's just practice between now and then.
Nice.
Yeah.
More of a challenge, really, personal challenge. Just want to get off the bucket list as well. I've been contemplating doing it for a couple of years, and yeah, get my A into G and just actually do it. I started back in January, so July now, so coming up. So pretty much going full for it for 6 months now. Serious, yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely first time to actually have a goal in the end and doing it. Usually I've been going to gym here and there, and but having a goal to actually do something and show results at the end. I think the goal weight is 78, so not far off it. 79 at the moment, so 6 weeks till first show.
Yeah, and as a diet, how's the eating been going?
A bit up and down really, so trying to know the body and the diet that Shane puts in is good, having something on paper, and preparing the meal the night before definitely makes it easier. But feeling hungry is always a challenge.
Yeah. Well, but
with that hunger, I think the body's responding quite well. Definitely noticing it, from the beginning in January to definitely now is, dropping the kilos and dropping the fat, and the body shaping up, getting into it. You can see it definitely in the mirror, and looking at past photos. I definitely enjoy my lunchtime trainings, especially having good banter with Matt and Quint. Definitely makes it a hell of a lot easier than if I was to do it myself.
what are your overall goals sort of at the end of it, or what do you want to look back and say that you achieved?
Pretty much just to say that yeah, I have done that. I've challenged myself. I've come out the other end. Actually going through the process. Christchurch is pretty much get a bit of experience. It's the first hurdle. I think the big goal at the moment for me would be September and doing it in front of friends and family, and just making sure you achieve a goal. I set your mind to. Yep.
Cut down to August 13, Christchurch Classic. All the way down. To Saturday, 13th August. So today's Tuesday. Rip that one off tomorrow.
the first show of the season. Christchurch Classic next month, so yeah, 4 or 5 weeks out from that. So looking at just really sharpening up the dieting, those that need to bring it in probably a wee bit quicker and tighter. We've got a few tricks up our sleeve, one of them being, which I've just put out, Matty Curtis on, is the carb cycling. So that's going to just, if you're on a low calorie diet for a long period of time, metabolism will slow down and start, progress will come a lot slower. So if you need to speed it up, so we trick metabolism into getting fired up again, and we'll do a really high carbohydrate day just to get the energy fired up through the body, and then we'll back off that with a complete no carb, very low carb day, building with a medium as well. So there's a few different options depending on the body type of how we do that. So yeah, depending on the body type and how quickly we need to pull off the extra weight, we'll run either a 3 or a 4 day rotation, and that's all going to be worked out on body weight, so it'll be adjusted from the high carb day and then added to suit from there. And that's pretty effective way of getting it off pretty quick, and just pulling things right in for the last few weeks before the show, before our peak week, and no doubt we'll be talking about that in the next couple of weeks as well. So,
Alright, so it's the last day of June, and we've got 6 weeks to go until our first hit out at the Christchurch Classic, and I'll be going up with Neva and Ryan as well, which is really nice to have a wee team going up together. So this month the focus is turned into really getting the weight down to the competition weight, which for me is 69. Sitting at about 73 at the moment, which is pretty good. We had a bit of a plateau there for the first 2 weeks of June, where it didn't move at all. So Shane has put me onto the carb cycling diet, which is working wonders, and it's got things moving again. It's not a great deal of fun, I have to say. On the low carb days I'm a bit of a zombie, but it is doing the trick. So we'll stick with that for the next 6 weeks or so, and get that weight down so we can actually get into the athletic section. On top of that, still doing workouts at lunchtime with the boys, and that's going really well, and even the focus there has turned to more sort of high reps on the end of those workouts to start trimming off some fat, getting the heart rate up, and there's been a lot of walking, a lot of cardio. So a couple of days a week, Neva and I will come in at 5:30 to the gym. We'll do some high intensity cardio for 15 or 20 minutes, and every other day I'm either doing a walk in the morning or in the evening for 40-45 minutes. The other big development is we've started getting into some posing practice. So Wednesday, Thursday morning after Neva and I do our HIIT cardio, we'll do half an hour, 40 minutes of posing practice, and Ryan's been coming along and giving us a hand with that as well. And it's pretty tough to hold those poses, so I'm glad that we've started getting into it early. Ryan's come along, he's got some great advice because he's a veteran, so he's giving us all the wee tips just to make yourself look bigger and accentuate your good points and downplay those features that maybe aren't so good. Phil's come in and given us a quick look over, so it's Chiz and Shane, and it's really just a matter of getting a feeling of those poses so that you can just have them on stage when your mind's not 100% there, and feel confident doing them and not even think about it at all, really. So that's been going really well. So for the next 6 weeks, just focusing on getting that body fat down, still holding it a lot around the midsection. As always, it's the last place for it to go. So we'll check in with you next month. Cheers. Oh.
Here a 4-day split. Staying away from the KFC would be the main thing. And then